Hey everyone, welcome back to channel. Today we are creating a Whirlpool effect, so let's start it. Start from taking a grid geo. Increase the rows and column up to 300s to get a good resolution. Next node will be rest. Now we will use Attribute VOP to start shaping the geometry. So we need a polar node to convert standard coordinate into polar space. Connect P to position. Next we need float to vector. So combine the individual float value into vectors like V2 second one, radius to third one. Next we will add a turbulence noise node. This will introduce variation and add more noise. And make sure vector connect to position. And connect the output to CD. Here we can adjust parameter like frequency, amplitude and other noise settings to create a more unique and dynamic swirl patterns for our effects. You can experiment with different value to create your own looks, but if you want a result similar to mine, so use same parameter I am using here. After that, add a multiplication node and connect between the position and polar nodes. After this, we need to vector matrix and connect this to the second input of the multiplication. Now create a constant nodes and set it type to vector. Duplicate it 2 more times so you have a total 3 vector constants. Set one in the vector in a different axis, for example x, y and z, just like shown in the video, and connect this accordingly. Then take a rotate nodes and connect it to the matrix. Okay, we also need a constant and here y axis will be 1 and connect this to the axis. Rotate outputs will be second input of the multiplication. Now connect the distance node and first inputs will come from the P attributes and second inputs will be constant set to 0. Then add a fit range node. Set max source range up to 7. After add a multiplication node and parameter node. Name the parameter node to rot or rotate and set the label also same. The next node will be ramp parameter. Connect it to the second input of the multiplication node. Name the ramp parameter node ramp rods and set it to label ramp rod as well. And set to B spline and ramp types will be spline. After that, take degree to radians and connect this to the output of the multiplication. Here we can connect the output of the fits nodes to the connected to the ramp inputs. Degree to radius output goes to angles of rotate node. And this is the noise setup will be completed. We will now see a dynamic whirlpool distortion. This parameter help to adding motion and flow to your effects. Okay, one more parameter is left. Goes in a turbulence node, right click on the offset parameter and choose promote to parameter so we can control from outside. Switch to object mode. Splines will be set to B spline for smooth curves. Here we can use a ramp to control the radius. And also set the rotation 200. And here in offset parameter set the value to $t divided by 2. I think we have to apply -$t for the reverse. And with the help of the ramp we can control the radius. Okay, go inside, find the feed node. After the feed node, use bind export to export the distance attribute. I am giving the name called dist. Now add a group node and set the group name to center and change the group type to points. Group name will be center. Turn off the base group and on the bounding region. Decrease the size of the bounding region in the group node. We only want to include a small number of points near the center. This is enough. Take soft transform node. Select the previous group called center. Set the negative value in y-axis, for example -3, and increase the radius. Now use the Wrangler node. The prompt will be @p plus equal to @normals multiply by amounts and multiply @cd.r and hit the compiler. Here you can use the slider to control the overall power of the displacement. If you want to add some white water above the whirlpool, you can use the color node to control the spread and separate the layer. By adjust the color based on the position or attribute, you can define where the foam appear. Change color type to ramp from attributes and attributes should be CD. Next, reverse the color values so that the white color appears only in the higher region. So you can now use this setup to control the intensity and volume of the white water by adjusting the color ramp or value range. After this, add a attribute delete node and delete the CD attributes. This remove the color data so we can focus on the geometry. Right now we don't need color nodes, also remove it. If you want to add wave to your simulation, you can use ocean spectrum nodes. You can also replace your initial geometry with the output from the ocean spectrum to create a more dynamic ocean surface. It generates natural wave motions and can bring more realism to your scene. That interact our whirlpool. It's optional, so now let's return the whirlpool setup. After deleting the color nodes, add extrude volume nodes. This will provide a thick layer of ocean. Okay, it's enough for today. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you see you on next one.